What's going on, chicken nuggets? Here we are in Austria. We've just driven out of Munich and we've come into the hills in Austria. Well, a bit more than hills, they're like mountains. It's stunning around here, although it's very foggy. And we're with the new Rs3, Audi Rs3. We've got, conveniently here, we've got a saloon and we've got the Sportback. And it's the third generation of Sportback. And it is the second generation, I believe, of the saloon. So what camp are you in, saloon or Sportback? I'm definitely a Sportback type of person. I'm in the Kalami Green one, which is a brand new colour for this Rs3. Kalami, for those of you that know, is a race course in South Africa. And then you've got a Camorra Grey, which is another new colour over here. That's not Camorra Grey, that's Python Yellow. And that is a racetrack in Finland, in case you're wondering where the name Camorra came from. But we're going to focus on these two cars here. The first UK deliveries come this month, November 2021. Prices start from about £54,000 on the road, and it's a funky little car. There's not that much of a difference between the outgoing Rs3, I'll be honest with you, but you've got more aggressive and sharper sort of air intake ducts. You've got a different rear diffuser as well, which is slightly different to the outgoing car, but it's got the same chassis as the outgoing car. Slightly different diffuser. You can't really see. A little bit dirty because it's very cold where we are, and because it's cold, there's lots of ice on the roads, and as such, lots of ice, and then they of course put snow down. I love that little air duct there. Looks really cool. Performance-wise, it's got an uprated 5-cylinder engine. It's got 400 horsepower, and it's got increased torque of 500 newton meters. 0-62 in just under 4 seconds, 3.8 seconds, and it's got the optional unlimited top speed of 180 miles an hour. That's fast. We just did a couple of runs, or I just did a couple of runs. I'm on winter tyres, and it got up to 150 very, very quickly. Audi interiors. Audi are killing it on the interiors. Really sharp interior, but it's not just what you see, it's all the touch points as well. The seats are beautiful. The finish is really exceptional inside. Now, this one's got keyless go. I love the big wheels as well. They're really, really good. It's available in the 3 different specs. So you've got standard spec, then you can have carbon black, and then Vorsprung as well. You can actually also buy a launch edition model as well, but the launch edition is sold out. So launch edition basically is like Vorsprung, just with a few bits and pieces taken off, because Vorsprung is when they just completely load the car with everything that you could possibly need. And I think probably the thing that separates this from the outgoing model more than anything is it's got this new torque splitter. So what it does, it's got a separate clutch on each of the rear wheels. So effectively it can send the power to each of the rear wheels independently or separately, I beg your pardon. So what that effectively means is if you do get it on a racetrack and you're in the right mode in terms of the driving modes, you can get some oversteer on the car. You can get the back end out, but that's to be proven. We'll have to have a look at that. Maybe one day we'll get Tiff on a racetrack with it. But I think the question to leave you with is, what camp are you in? Forget the colours. Are you a Sportback or are you a saloon type of person? For me, Sportback, no question.